We're checking out the Meteora. That's an interesting name here from Kizer. It is one of their new models, if I understand correctly. Evgeny Bulichev. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right or clearly butchering it. I'm sorry if that's the case. 3.22 inches on the blade. Nitro V blade, black PVD coating, aluminum handle, and a liner lock. So there we go. Try to say that 10 times fast. Of course, this knife and every other knife you see in this video will be linked down below. Don't help out the channel when you use those links, but that's entirely up to you and at zero extra cost. Oh boy, that's gonna look good right there. We'll get to that in just a second, guys. We have, as usual, right, some paperwork right there. We have a wiping cloth, have a koala sticker, bam, and some additional hardware. In case you're brand new to Kizer, by the way, they do a really good job always giving you extra hardware. It's best to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So there you go. Now let's see what the knife here is all about, or the knife. Somebody corrected me in the comments, said, Miguel, it's not pronounced the knife, it's pronounced knife. I'm like, okay, you're right, you win. But the Meteora, right, kind of sounds like a planet or something, like a combination of meteor with aura, Meteora. But yeah, definitely feeling the aluminum scales here. Let's get a closer look because it does have a beautiful design on there. Kind of looks like the Segaha pattern, but not quite. It's something slightly different. It kind of looks like fish scales in a way, but it's a beautiful pattern that sort of builds on top of, you know, like one shape on top of the other. It looks really nice, right? Obviously, you guys can see it there for yourself. We have exposed liner construction, and we have, looks like we have, hard to tell, right? I'm getting pull here from the liners. I'm not sure if that back spacer is aluminum. Definitely feels like I'm getting pull from the side instead of straight from the middle. Deep pocket carry clip, check that out. And it's also reversible on the other side, so lefties rejoice. So it seems like a no-brainer. Why not include the lefty population out there so that the knife can be as versatile as possible? So it sounds like a no-brainer in my book. Front flipper and thumb stud deployment. By the way, a little bit of purple accent going on here in those thumb studs, digging that. Otherwise the whole knife is blacked out. Black hardware, black pocket clip, black blade. So front flipper, here we go. Bam. Okay. Okay. That felt a little bit more satisfying than I had anticipated. I gotta do that again, guys. Sorry, give me 1 second. So here we go. Okay, so yeah, definitely a good detent there for sure on the front flipper. Allows you to get the flip going there. Not the strongest detent, also not the weakest detent out there, so definitely helps. The jimping doesn't go around, which will be maybe my only zunk. Right? If the jimping went around, it would have been a little bit easier to, you know, get a better grip. Sometimes you end up slipping off or what have you, but again, it might not be the case with this one. So front flipper's money, we already know. Now I recently cut myself in my thumb here with cardboard, out of all things. I'm going through a cut, and the cardboard actually cut my thumb. So thumb deployment feels a little bit weird right now with my right hand thumb. There we go. So we're gonna go lefty here, because, you know, if lefty can do his videos showing off his right hand dexterity, then I can do my videos showing off my left hand dexterity. Why not? So reverse flick might be a little bit weird here. Ooh, okay. I barely ever have any dexterity here to do a reverse flick with my left hand, but ooh, check your boy out. That's what I'm talking about. So if I can do that, and I'm not even a lefty, like lefties out there can do this in their sleep. That's just how it works. Okay, a little bit of a weaker thumb deployment. I mean, front flipper here because, again, left hand. But there you go. Now let's talk about this blade for a second. We have Nitro V steel, right, which can be really sharp, like hair shaving sharp. Meteora there with the star. Again, this is brand new designer who I haven't really checked out much from before. There's a name right there, which I won't try to butcher. Again, one time is enough. Nitro V, flat grind, drop point blade with some jimping here. Good amount of jimping going on there. That's looking nice. Also a bit of a switch as well. It's a very interesting take on a drop point. Another thing that I think is pretty unique to this knife is you have this hump or curvature here on the handle, and then it dies down only to come up again, kind of like a little bit Ness Muck style without necessarily being a Ness Muck. To me, is more of a drop point with a harpoon, perhaps, kind of look, but definitely has that, you know, hump here and hump here sort of look to it. The blade is going to be way lower than the handle, so that's looking pretty nice as well. And we'll test it out with our scientific test here in a moment. You can also, of course, slow open it. That's what I meant to say. Get access to the liner here, by the way. Check that out. Nice cutout here on the show side. A little bit of jimping on the liner itself. AC to push to the left here and disengage. By the way, that lockup is going to be What do you guys think? About 35%, 40% or so? That's certainly looking pretty good right there, if you ask me. As for the lockup, let's see here, no movement, no side to side, anything like that. That feels pretty nicely there. Oh yeah. Okay, definitely passes my scientific acoustic check. That being said, yeah, multiple deployment options, fidgety, and by the way, ergos, before we do our size comparison, ergos feel really, really good as well. The curvature here on the handle feels the palm. Average size hands, not the biggest, not the smallest. Able to get a full purchase, and my favorite part, forward choke right here all day. This little ramp right here looks really nice, especially since it's all jimp and the thumb just falls perfectly right there. Listen, needless to say, they obviously knew what they were doing, right? That feels like a good grip there for sure. Pocket clip, I feel a little bit, tad bit with my bare hands. Obviously, if I was going to do any prolonged cutting, I would probably throw on some gloves, but I'm going to give it a good 8.5 on the pocket clip, 8.5 out of 10. We'll do some quick rapid fire stats here for my knife nerds out there in case you're curious, guys. Overall coming in at 7.75, so 7 3/4. Blade length is 3 1/4. Cutting path is I want to say a little bit over 3 inches, but it doesn't seem like quite 3 1/4, so like 3.15, 3.2. And then the handle length is 4.5 inches. So also a quick blade stock thickness coming in at 0.11. It's a little bit slicier than the average 0.12 in the channel. And a 0.49 thickness on the handle, which is a little bit, there it is. Yeah, a little bit, just a hair under the 0.5 or ½ inch average in the channel. And last but not least, a quick weight on this bad boy. So we have aluminum, we have steel liners. I'm gonna go with 3.5. I'm gonna go with 3.6. Let's call it 3.7. 3.7. Okay, it's good that I kept going up because it was actually a little bit higher than that. So it comes in at 4.2 ounces. That is the equivalent of 120 grams. So, you know, over 4 ounces. Again, not bad at all. I carry knives that are way bigger than this and heavier and also lighter. So just pretty good overall weight for an EDC knife, especially of this size. And you got the aluminum here. You still got the steel liners and stuff. Fidgety, as we said, with multiple deployment options. Ambidextrous friendly with a reversible deep pocket carry clip. We got that Nitro V blade, drop point with a little bit of a harpoon. Nesmuck, maybe, perhaps, arguably, if you want to get technical. Fight me in the comments, get the blade police out here. But there you guys have it. That is the Meteora from Kizer, right? Let me know your thoughts on it. What do you like about it? What do you love about it? Is there anything you dislike about it, right? Let me know. Let's hang out in the comment section down below.